Hello Aries, happy August. Now listen, we have a beautiful and we have a very special month this month as we have a couple of eclipses. We have a full lunar eclipse and then we also have a solar eclipse. Now this is really going to change up the game here this month. There's new beginnings, there's endings, and we're going to go through it all step by step. But listen, let's just take a look at the planets, where they are and how they're focusing in on your potential this month. We're starting out with the 5th house, which is all about self-expression, creativity. This is where your focus is going to be. You have the sun, you got Mars there, and you have also the solar eclipse, all right? So it's all about you, your creativity, and how you're expressing yourself. And if you have a business of your own, this is where your focus is going to be as you're looking for new ideas, new beginnings, and so forth. Mars is going to power you up and have you really going at all your creativity. Now, there's also the whole aspect of children, which the 5th house also represents. And so you might find yourself spending more time with children, their activities, and so forth, and you'll see how they will really come to want and also need your attention. Venus, on the other hand, love and romance, right? Or those things that represent beauty. This is in your 4th house, so you might also find yourself wanting to beautify your home and maybe bring new colors to the wall, maybe lay a new floor, move your artwork around, move the furniture around, or also purchasing new things. But the 4th house is also family. So this is a time where you're going to spend more time with your family, gatherings and so forth. Parents might become more important, as well as your sharing of the heart, which Venus is all about. For those of you looking to purchase a new home, it's a great time for it. You will find a beautiful piece of land and it will be with you for many years to come if you purchase this month. So, but let's talk about the eclipses, because a full moon eclipse, that will always indicate endings, what we are done with. We have to look at this, though, as a positive thing, even though we're looking at endings. But endings can be positive. Say you've been stuck in a situation, in a rut or something. Well, this eclipse is going to help you up out of the rut, let go of it, whether it's people, circumstances, situations, whatever it is, what needs to go will go. Now, your full moon eclipse is in the 11th house, which has to do with friendships and acquaintances, some hopes and dreams, but also groups and organizations. So you might have finalized something at this point. It could also indicate maybe that a friend is moving to a different town, at distance. You know, that could be an ending of at least the day-to-day, but doesn't mean that you won't stay in touch, right? But there is a let-go process. In that, though, the solar eclipse will indicate new beginnings. This falls in your 5th house that we were just talking about. So expect things to really, really perk up under the new moon solar eclipse, which will be on the 21st. And this will be at 28 degrees in Leo. That full moon will take place on August 7th, so make sure that you're out there seeing it. And we're really, really lucky here in the U.S. where it is going to, you'll see my eclipse video if you haven't seen it yet, but you'll see the path where it will go, and it doesn't happen very often. So it is quite the experience, and people will come worldwide just to be able to experience this. So August 7th, big date, all right, and it's a beautiful thing. Protect your eyes, but you will be able here to see the full corona come out. So yes, we have that excitement going. It being in Aquarius, though, I feel that you could also look at what might just be eclipsed out of your mind that has to do with certain concepts. Maybe you've been working on something, seeing it's going nowhere, stealing time, but then again, trust that it's going to be replaced with something that could be quite exciting. On the 4th, though, we have Jupiter and Pluto. They're a square. So we're starting off the month here with, what are we going to do? There's changes coming up. Pluto's all about transformation, right? Jupiter's all about expansion. So when the two of them come together, there's choices. Jupiter wants for you what is good, that rules enthusiasm, optimism, so you can grow and expand, spread your wings. So here too, you can see the choices leading up towards the eclipse. So you might have a little sense and a little feeling early on. And on the 10th, right after the eclipse, I feel that you could be so surprised. Why? Because Mercury's bringing good news. Mercury's always the messenger, and it's bringing news from Venus. Money, love, relationships, so forth. All those things are feeling good. And we do know that it has to do with your home, since Venus is in your home area. The Sun and Jupiter, they are sextile on the 10th as well, so you've got two beautiful aspects going on at the same time. And the Sun represents you. This month it is in the 5th house. Your creativity is being sparked and expanded here with Jupiter. So already, just the day after this eclipse, you're already going to start seeing how things may be streaming into you that you can embrace and run with. On the 12th, a very, very romantic night that you want to circle on your calendar. This is Venus, which not only is romance, but Neptune is the higher octave. It's like Venus on steroids, right? Beautiful golden triangle areas. This will allow you to really not just have the powerful interaction with your significant other. If you're single, you might meet somebody new, so keep your eyes peeled. But I'm feeling that it's such a spiritual influence, such an intimate sense and a feeling where it's more like that otherworldly type love. Not just a passionate love, which is more a Marsy type thing, but it's a heartfelt, heart chakra felt. It's very spiritual. It's very artistic for those of you who roam in the arts, whether it's painting, sculpting, dancing, those kind of things, photography. You could just come to capture some amazing things here on the 12th. On the 13th, the Sun and Saturn have a golden trine. Now that is awesome. The Sun being you again, Saturn coming in with something to secure you. And because Saturn, whenever well aspected, we know it's looking out for us in the long run, right? It has longevity connected to it. It's firming something up, putting the anchor down. Saturn for you is in your 9th house. So if you've been waiting for, say, a green card, visa, any kind of documentation, for those of you looking to start some education this month, it's awesome. Saturn is in that 9th house that rules higher education. Saturn too, this month, has great news because around the 26th, Saturn's going to be moving forward and direct. It's been retrograde for a few months, so it's slowed things down. But for a purpose, it's giving you some extra time to research things. Now that you're feeling more fully on board, you've done your research, you've done all that work, you can expect Saturn to start picking up some speed. So here on the 13th, even though it's still retrograde, it's coming to the close end of it turning. So it still holds a lot of positive energy since the Sun is in a beautiful trine aspect. 17th, pay attention to any kind of decisions needing to be made in your relationship. There's a huge relationship aspect coming in saying, what do you really want? Do you want this? Or do we need to make some changes? How can we compromise? It's a compromising day, not necessarily a heavy one, because when both Venus and Jupiter are together, they're both, you know, nice planets, but they're squared. So it's making us look at what we want as opposed to what the partner wants. How do we find the golden midpoint here? I'm sensing this is between your home. It could be the real estate that you're working on too, but it could be with a family member, it could be with your partner, Venus in the 4th, Jupiter in the 7th, so you'll see that this is where the discussion is going to be moving. On the 20th though, you've already figured it out because here we have action. Mars kicking in to a nice sprint with Jupiter, okay? So it's pushing it forward. Mars being in your 5th house, you've found whatever solution that you've been looking for. This is going to energize you because it's your ruler, right? Running now with Jupiter, opening up doors, and you're going to go, yay. So I feel you're so set, so happy, and so geared now, because on the following day, we have the next eclipse. This is the solar eclipse, the new moon solar eclipse on the 21st. What is beautiful with this eclipse for you on the 21st is not only is this taking place in that creative energy of your life, but we also have a golden beam from the Sun and Uranus on the very same day. So the Sun is you, Uranus is surprises, the new moon is new beginnings. So anything, just anything can come to happen here for you. So the 21st, absolutely, you want to really want to pay attention. And I'd like to say, focus prior to the eclipse. Try to figure out what is it you want. What new beginnings do you want to see? That Uranus is in your 1st house, right? So this is where the spark is coming from. The 1st house is you. But the Sun, being in the 5th house, the Sun is also you. So I'm feeling it's very personal, extremely creative, and this is taking you on a new run with Mars and Saturn. Golden trine, this is the 22nd, so you can see how from the 20th to 22nd, doors are opening up for you, Aries. So excited. You know, please comment. You know, not necessarily when you listen to the video, because these things haven't happened yet, right? But once the eclipses have happened, please come back and comment after August 7th on the full moon eclipse. How did you experience it? What happened? What did you let go of? Make a comment so others, Aries, can see too. To compare between each other, and then come back after the new moon solar eclipse and share what new beginnings, what surprises the universe had in store for you. On the 24th, I feel there could be a little, I won't say a delay, but there could be a necessity maybe to take a rain check on something you had planned. It's just a little bump in the road, but I'm sure it's going to come back to you. On the 27th, we have Jupiter and Saturn. Now, when they work together like that, it's really combining the energies of something that is enthusiastic, something, a growth aspect, where I can see how you're just spreading your wings, and Saturn's saying, if this is what you want, let me lock that in for you, right? So we're ending the month, too, on a very good note, which sets us up for September. So I'd like to say, if you see the little bell while you're listening to this video, click the bell if you want your monthly videos to come directly to you. If not, even though you are a subscriber, you might just get one every once in a while, but if you click the bell, you'll get your posts every time they upload. So listen, Aries, have a wonderful August. Super excited for you. Can't wait to read your comments, and I read them all. May not always have time to go in and write back, but I totally, truly appreciate it. So have a wonderful month. See you in September. Bye now.